But let's show you first the visuals and the big story at the moment. A Pakistan International Airlines flight has crashed this evening in a Karachi residential area with 90 passengers and 8 crew members on board. Those are the terrible visuals that are coming in from Karachi. The flight was, as I said earlier, coming in from Lahore to Karachi. It crashed just minutes before landing at Karachi Airport. Visuals showing plumes of smoke rising from the site of the crash there in Karachi. These are the visuals that are coming in. Remember, the pilot has also recorded an audio message which he played at the air as the flight was coming in. Let's just listen into the last conversation the pilot had with the ATC as that plane crashed into a residential area.
8303 approach.
Ji sir.
Appears to be turning left.
While proceeding that, sir, we have lost engines.
Confirm you are carrying out belly landing. Runway available to land at 25.
Roger. Clear, Mayday, 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 Pakistan 8303.
Pakistan 8303, Roger sir. Both runways available to land.
So those are the last words. There'll be lots of questions over the manner in which this plane has crashed into a residential area in Karachi. Let's take a look at what happened as this plane crashed. Here's our top story.
Within seconds, a quiet Friday afternoon turned into a horrifying scene of charred bodies, burning aircraft parts, and heavily damaged houses. Plumes of smoke rose over the densely populated Jinnah Garden neighborhood, which borders the Karachi Airport, after a Pakistan International Airlines plane crashed minutes before it was to land. The conversation between the pilot and ground control moments before the crash reveals the horror. The distress signal of the Airbus 320 had failed.
8303 approach.
Ji sir.
Appears to be turning left.
While proceeding that, sir, we have lost engines.
Confirm you are carrying out belly landing. Runway available to land at 25.
Roger. Clear, Mayday, 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 Pakistan 8303.
Pakistan 8303, Roger sir. Both runways available to land.
This was the second crash of a PIA plane after the tragedy in Islamabad in 2016. It came 5 days after Pakistan resumed domestic flights that had been suspended due to COVID-19. Condolences, wishing a speedy recovery to those injured. Bureau Report, India Today.
Joining me now are Noman Arif. He was an eyewitness to what happened. Amir Latif, senior journalist from Karachi. First, I want to come to you, Noman. Can you tell us what you saw? You were an eyewitness. आपने देखा क्या? What did you see?
हम लोग नमाज पढ़ के वापस अपने घरों की साइड जा रहे थे तो हमने जहाज की जो मूवमेंट थी वो देखी. जहाज से के इंजन से स्मोक निकल रहा था तो हमें ये था कि जहाज जो है वो क्रैश हो सकता है. लेकिन हमारे घर से एयरपोर्ट बिल्कुल ही करीब है. जैसे आप कह सकते हैं 30 सेकंड या 1 मिनट के अंदर आप आराम से एयरपोर्ट में आप पहुंच सकते थे. लेकिन जहाज एकदम से जो है वो घरों की साइड पे जाके गिरा और एकदम से काला धुआं और पूरे जगह पे स्मोक हो गया था, ब्लैक स्मोक हो गया था.
नोमान, ये एरिया जहां जहाज गिरा, इट्स अ रेसिडेंशियल एरिया, ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीटली रेसिडेंशियल.
जी, कंप्लीटली रेसिडेंशियल एरिया है ये.
It is a completely and you are saying that the pilot could have reached you saw the pilot nosedive करके पूरी तरह से last minute he came into the residential area. Am I correct?
नहीं, आप नोज डाइव इसको नहीं कह सकते. पायलट ने अपनी पूरी कोशिश की थी कि वो एयरपोर्ट तक लेके जा सके. जैसे मैंने कहा कि एयरपोर्ट 30 सेकंड की दूरी पे था
जी.
तो पायलट ने बहुत कोशिश की कि उसको जितना ऊपर रख सकता है वो रखे. लेकिन घरों की जो हाइट थी उसकी वजह से जो है वो पायलट सीधा जो है वो घरों की छतों पे जाके गिरा. क्योंकि वो बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट ट्रैक बनता है आपका रनवे की साइड पे जाने के लिए.
Amir Latif, senior journalist, also joining us. Amir, this is happening a few days before Eid. This is absolutely tragic what has happened. What are the PIA authorities or the airport authorities saying at the moment?
Yes, absolutely. As you said, this is very tragic because almost all the people were heading home to celebrate Eid. Rescue operation is underway there. but because of the darkness, it's hampering the operations there. Still, dozens of people are trapped under the rubble. So far, 37 people have been confirmed dead, and dozens are injured.
But you're saying, Amir Bhai, you're saying that there are people who have survived, because I'm told the Punjab bank chief who was on the flight has survived. So there are survivors?
Absolutely. 2 survivors. One of them is the country's top banker, Zafar Masood. And luckily, miraculously, they have received minor fractures and they are very much stable. But you see, the more tragic thing is that it's not only the passengers or the crew, but the area residents, because the plane, it fell on the buildings and it has caused widespread destructions there. Vehicles have been charred there, houses have been destroyed, roofs have been destroyed, and the people who have been brought to hospital dead and injured, it is still unclear whether they are the passengers or they are the area residents. So the death toll may rise because one thing, number one, because many injured are in very critical condition, and second thing, it could multiply because of the area residents who are affected. Now, what PIA is saying, the initial reports, although the investigations are underway, however, initial findings suggest that more than one birds, the word has been used like this, more than one birds collided with the plane close to landing. So it could be the major reason, could be the main reason.
Okay, so that's very important again. You're saying that there could have been a bird hit, but importantly, you're telling me people on the ground have been injured. They've been taken to the hospital, but there are 2 survivors who were in the plane. Am I correct?
Yes. And one of the survivors, if you allow me to, I can quote him here.
Yes.
And he said that when we were close to landing, the plane started to shake or glide. So he thought, according to him, that it was just because of the landing. But few seconds after, there was a huge blast, according to him, and he fell conscious. And then later he came into senses while he was on a hospital bed.
Right.
The another thing that our listeners or our viewers must understand that, the aviation experts have long been warning that the residential areas should not border the airports because of the food, because of the activities the birds gather there, and they pose a major threat to the airplanes. So if your viewers have no idea how close this residential area is, it's just a walking distance from, because I used to live in that area a decade ago, and I know that we would walk from our area to airport at that time.
You're giving us lots of excellent details. You're telling me the residential area is absolutely adjacent to the airport. Am I correct?
Absolutely. Just 1 or 2 kilometers away, and you can simply walk. And there are apparently not plenty, but I would say many banquets near airport. Many, the wedding halls and the food of that.
Right. So it's a wedding hall. Noman, you live in the area, or you're an eyewitness there. What kind? All middle class? ये middle class area है जहाँ ये plane गिरा?
जी बिल्कुल ये मिडिल क्लास एरिया है हमारा, जिस एरिया में ये जहाज गिरा है उसको मिडिल क्लास एरिया ही कहेंगे आप।
और वहाँ कई लोगों को इंजरीज हुई है आप कह रहे हैं, और कई लोगों की गाड़ियां और जो भी नीचे था वहाँ आगजनी जो हुई है, जो हम तस्वीरें देख रहे हैं, तो काफी डैमेज जमीन पर भी हुआ है।
बिल्कुल काफी डैमेज हुआ है। इवन यहाँ तक कि जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की वायर्स थी, सबसे ज्यादा मसला हमारे लिए इनिशियल बेसिस पे यही हुआ था कि हमें फौरन से के इलेक्ट्रिक को फोन करके बिजली बंद करवानी पड़ी थी, क्योंकि सारी जो बिजली की तारें हैं वो जमीनों पे गिर गई थी।
राइट। एक आखिरी सवाल टू आमिर लतीफ। आमिर, you're telling me the possibility of a bird hit, but when we saw that last conversation, we heard the pilot say that both engines had failed. Was this, is that something which is also being looked into, possible engine failure?
Absolutely. And the initial findings say one more thing, that is that there was a possible fault in the landing gear. And to avoid that, for the emergency landing, because the 2 runways were open, as you heard in the Mayday message, Mayday conversation between the pilot and the control tower. So the two runways were open and were available for the emergency landing. But because when he came down for the emergency landing, so there is a possibility that the birds flying in the area, they might have collided with the airplane.
Right.
But this is the initial finding. It will be clear after the final report.
Well, I appreciate both of you joining us. It is a tough time for you in Pakistan. I would love to wish you Eid Mubarak. I know Eid on the weekend, but this is a dark Eid. But I appreciate that you've come and given us so many details at such short notice. Our thoughts there with the people of Karachi who have suffered as a result of this plane crash. Thank you both for joining me here on the news today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.